Wow. That was complete and utter domination. I honestly, this season, just this season, maybe you can talk about the Wolves 3-0. Maybe you can talk about the Burnley 2-0. Maybe you can talk, at least the most fun and most competitive, it was definitely Liverpool. This has been our best performance this season by far. This is the most dominant performance we've done all season long. This was insanity. Since from minute 1 to minute 90, besides that one Ferran Torres chance, we dominated Barcelona. And I like Barcelona. If I had to pick Real Madrid Barcelona, I mean I don't really care. Really it's whoever's like when El Clasico comes around, I'm rooting for like whoever's players I like more at that time. I really don't care about either team. But right now, I like Barcelona more. Actually, that's not even true because I do like Real Madrid's players. But whatever, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I like Barcelona. I like Lamine Yamal. If I wasn't a PSG fan as well, I would have said Yamal should have won the Ballon d'Or. But obviously, Ousmane Dembele, he won everything. Greatest comeback story ever. I think Ousmane Dembele should have won it. And I like a lot of their players. And let's give credit to where credit's due. These players did decent. Barcelona's players did okay. Like Balde. Honestly, I know on FotMob for some reason, for some indescribable reason, it's Yamal has like a 7.7 rated. I don't fucking know why. If I had to give a man of the match just for a Barcelona player, I would give it to Balde. Balde was really good this game. He was actually really, really good. And I actually really appreciated it. He was really good. Other than that, though, they were all shit. Other than that, a lot of those players did not know what they were doing. They looked really, really bad. It was kind of embarrassing. And honestly, I want to say, too, the tactics that Enzo Maresca set up, clearly better than Hansi Flick's. But let's not get into that yet. Let's get into the lineup. So for the lineup, Chelsea's, I'm just going to do this off the top of my head. It was Sanchez in goal, I'm pretty sure. It was Cucurella. Well, we're going to talk about Cucurella soon. Honestly, I would give the man of the match Esteval. But if Esteval didn't exist and we had to give it to someone else, I'm giving it to Cucurella. This brother was fucking insane. But whatever. Cucurella, the two center backs were Chalobah and Wesley Fofana, who both looked incredible. We had Reece James. No, we didn't actually. We had Malo Gusto, who surprisingly looked really good. We had Malo Gusto. And then our midfield pivot was Caicedo, Reece James. We had Enzo at the 10, which I was honestly pretty surprised about. But in my opinion, if you want to put Enzo in his best position, it's at the 10. He looked insane this game. He looked really, really good. If his best position, in my opinion, is the 10, or is like the cam. But because Cole Palmer plays there and João Pedro plays there, and it doesn't really work in our system, I understand why he plays more like in that 6, or not 6, like that 8 kind of role rather than the 10. But whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. Even though he does wear the number 8, I don't really see him as like a... Like, it's like how Yamal wears the number 10. Yeah, like, Yamal should be like the number 7 or something. Should not be a 10. If he was a 10, he would play in the fucking 10 position. But whatever. We had Enzo at the 10, or at cam. And then on the left, we had Garnacho. On the right, we had Esteval. And as striker, we had Pedro Neto. Now, going into this match, I was really concerned about this lineup. I was looking at the lineup like, no Liam Delap, no João Pedro, no Marguillo, and Enzo Maresca has been talking about how Marguillo has been looking really good. So I assumed maybe he would get a starting spot. No Marguillo. And yeah, I was just a bit concerned. I'm not the biggest fan. I think he's been getting a lot better. But I'm not usually the biggest fan of Reece James in midfield, even though he looked insane this game. And overall, yeah, and I didn't really know where the team was going to be. And then I thought about it for a couple more seconds, and I went, oh, this is how Chelsea's going to exploit the high line, which they did. So, yeah, that was the lineup for Chelsea. I think Barcelona's was Juan Garcia, Balde. Their two center backs were Kubashi and Araujo, who both disaster classes by both of them. And then Koundé. And then their midfield pivot, or like they played like a 4-3-3. So then they had Frankie de Jong, who was it? Frankie de Jong, Eric Garcia, and they had someone else. Fermin Lopez? Yeah, Fermin. And then they also had, on the left, they had Ferran Torres, who probably the worst player on that pitch. He was super shit. He was really bad. Ferran Torres, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal. So the game starts. Again, this is probably the best performance we've had all season. Honestly, going into the Arsenal game, I am so confident. I'll give my Arsenal prediction after this game. I am so confident in the Arsenal game. So fucking confident. You kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Game starts. Our wingers are already destroying this fucking team. They're already destroying him. Garnacho, even though he wasn't very effective this game, I think he had a pretty good game, like a pretty decent game. He was destroying the fuck out of Koundé. Genuinely, he was destroying him. Especially with Malo Gusto over, or no wait, was it Malo Gusto? No, it was Cucurella. Cucurella would overlap with Garnacho. And oh my god, they looked insane this game. Insane. And we're going to get to Cucurella later. Estevao on the other side also looked good. First half, he didn't look incredible or anything. I know people were like setting up this narrative of like Lamine Yamal versus Estevao. Even though this performance happened, Lamine Yamal is still the better player in my opinion. Like I'm a bit unsure about Estevao. I think he's incredible, and I don't agree with the Chelsea fans who are saying, you know, start him every game. And I do think he has the potential, but I don't think he's anywhere close to that. Like, people have been saying he's like near Vinny and Rafinha level. Like, I don't think he's close to there. He is a superstar, don't get me wrong. But I think what Enzo Maresca is doing is correct, where he's only saving him for games that he knows that he will play well in. Like, putting him against like a low block, I don't think is a great idea, which is what Burnley did, so we didn't play him. We played Pedro Neto. But yeah, I actually really liked Estevao starting, and he looked very good. He was honestly pretty effective. We got that one chance at the beginning with, I think it was Wesley. Wesley passed it, and then Enzo scored, but it was offside. We had like 10 offside goals in this fucking game. If we were not offside for a lot of those, it would have been like 6-0. I'm dead. It would have been 6-0. And I knew, coming into this, I knew we were winning. I should have said it in my Burnley game. I don't think I did. But I genuinely thought it was going to be another PSG situation where we come in, everyone doubts us. And again, fan of PSG. I didn't even want PSG to lose that bad. I actually wanted PSG to win. Because if PSG won, I thought Ousmane Dembele was basically confirmed Ballon d'Or. So that's why I wanted PSG to win that game. But you go into the game, every single person, even Chelsea fans, are kind of doubting you, and then you go and you win 3-0. And we did that without João Pedro and Cole Palmer, the two people who scored in the Club World Cup. We did that without, like, let me say this one more time. We beat Barcelona without Cole Palmer and Levi Colwill. And I know there's going to be Barcelona fans talking about some dumb shit like, oh, we didn't have Rashford and Rafinha, and we didn't have Pedri. Bro. You're like, it's like actually the craziest fucking excuses of all time. Craziest excuses. You really think, like, acting like Levi Colwill and Cole Palmer weren't there, or were there. Cole Palmer is, in my opinion, you're gonna have your own opinion, better than Pedri. And Cole Palmer hasn't been on our team for fucking the entire season. And we've dealt with it. And we didn't make excuses. We said, okay, how are we going to change this team so we don't have Cole Palmer? And these Barca fans are fucking talking about, oh, we didn't have Pedri. And then Rafinha came on, he did fucking nothing. Rashford came on, did fucking nothing. They both did equally nothing on that pitch. They were getting dominated. And you know what? I'm going to talk about this now. Cucurella, he needs to be talked about as one of the best left backs in the world. Deadass. Nuno Mendes. After that, who's better? Really, who's better? Guerreras? No. Balde? You can argue. You can honestly, Cucurella, Balde is an argument now. After the performance, Cucurella did. And again, I said Balde was easily Barcelona's best player this game. But Balde was their best player. Cucurella showed levels today. Levels. Locking up Yamal. Now, I'm not going to say he locked him up. He did. I mean, he did. But he also had help from Pedro Neto. Or, was it Pedro Neto? Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. But he had, like, some help. But he locked him the fuck up. He showed the level of the Premier League in this game. He was physically dominant. He didn't even need to do anything special. He was just fucking shoving him off the ball. Getting his foot in there. There was one time where he just got his foot. He just pickpocketed his foot. It ended up being a foul because he like kept his foot there for too long, and then Yamal tripped over and it was a foul. But he just pickpocketed him. Yamal did fucking nothing today. Nothing. And that's all because of Cucurella. Cucurella made Yamal his actual bitch. He made him his son. He made him his child. Oh my, and imagine them going back and playing the World Cup together. Holy fuck. That's going to be insanity. That's going to be straight insanity. And he's going to have to go back to Carvajal too. That's going to be fucking funny as shit. That's going to be awesome. Like, it is just... And Cucurella was so good this game, man. And then on the other side, Malo Gusto was so good. Malo Gusto and Reece James were excellent this game. They were fantastic. I was shocked because Malo Gusto is notorious for making mistakes. I remember this guy made this one mistake in like the really early game. Him and Chalobah, they're just so mistake prone. But when they're on the thing, like Chalobah, oh my God, he got that one tackle in. Holy fuck. World-class tackle. Chalobah was insane this game. Chalobah, Fofana, that entire back line was insane. And then Sanchez, honestly, we didn't talk about Sanchez too. Guys, Come here. Did y'all know that Robert Sanchez only has one less clean sheet than David Raya? Robert Sanchez, honestly, this season, besides that Manchester United game, do not look at the Manchester United game. Besides the Manchester United game, Robert Sanchez has been faultless. He has been faultless this season. He's been insane. And this game was no different. Clean sheet in the Champions League. And I don't want to hear some fucking, oh my God. I know another excuse people are going to bring out. Oh, Barcelona had 10 men. Barcelona had 10 men. Brother, Araujo getting a red card just, like, barely affects what the fuck is happening with Yamal, Lewandowski, and whoever. You got tactically outplayed. And you know what? I heard all that fucking shit about red cards. But no one, when Chelsea was getting red cards earlier this season, everyone was like, sack Enzo Maresca. And I was the one sitting here being like, guys, how the fuck do we do anything when we get a red card and then Enzo Maresca makes some shit sub-ins? I fault him on the sub-ins. I don't fault him on the red card. I fault dumbasses like Chalobah and Malo Gusto and Sanchez or whoever was getting the red cards. That's who I fault. I don't fault the Enzo Maresca, the manager. And motherfuckers want to talk about, red card, even though when Chelsea was getting red cards, it was sack Enzo Maresca. It was Chelsea aren't in a title race anymore. That dumb shit. Honestly, if we beat Arsenal, we're in a title race. Arsenal, watch your fucking back. If we beat Arsenal, I'll give my predictions at the end of the video. If we beat Arsenal, we're in a title race. Absolutely, we're in a title race. I think once we beat them, we'll only be like 3 points behind or something like that. 3 or like 4 points behind. That's a title race in my opinion. And Arsenal, listen, they've looked like a top 3, maybe top 2 best team in the world. They've looked fucking insane this year. They can't keep that form forever. They can't. And honestly, I think Chelsea as a team, we're in a downswing. So if we can come back up to the quality that we used to be when in those Club World Cup days, I'm so confident. I am so confident. There is a genuine chance. Okay, you know what? Let me fucking shut my mouth. There is actually a slight chance, like an actual chance. It's so small. It is so tiny, it won't happen. I'm saying it right now, it won't happen because I don't want to get my hopes up. That we win a double. Prem and CL. Is that crazy to say? I don't think that's crazy to say. And I think after this game, it really needs to be proven that Chelsea are deserved to be in like Champions League talks and Premier League talks. Like we are a serious club. And everyone wanted to take that away once we were getting red cards and shit earlier this year and we weren't as stable, which I understand. But we are actually serious. And people have been like comparing us to Liverpool and shit. What the fuck? Liverpool are 8th. Or they're not even 8th. They're like 12th or something. They are shit. Liverpool are shit. I have a Liverpool fan, actually. I don't have a Liverpool fan. I have a Liverpool friend who's a fan of Liverpool. He gets so fucking mad anytime I bring this shit up. Liverpool are shit this year. They're shit. And Chelsea's a bigger club than Liverpool. Okay, let me stop. Yeah, we just looked and said Esteval. Oh my God. Pedro Neto, he gets that back heel in. Koundé scores an own goal. Kind of sucked that it's an own goal because that would have been an insane goal from Pedro Neto. But, whatever. There's nothing you can really do about that. Honestly, Ferran Torres was also like a big piece of that own goal. So, that's why he had that disaster class this game. Second half comes, it's 1-0, I believe. Second half comes, Esteval, he looks 10 times better. I don't know what Enzo Maresca did. I don't know what voodoo magic he did. Esteval just became 10 times better. That fucking goal he scored was fucking insanity. It actually reminded me of the goal that he scored in the Club World Cup against us. He scored that goal playing for Palmeiras, and it was insane. It was a world-class goal, and he basically just scored it a second time, and it was fucking insanity. Fucking insanity that goal was. Holy shit. He just fucking destroys both Koundé and Kubarsi. Destroys both of them and then fires that shit like top corner. Juan Garcia can't do anything about that. Anything. And that goal is deserved to Esteval. That was a world-class goal. And oh my God, I cannot wait to see this guy cook in the fucking World Cup. I cannot wait to see this guy cook in the World Cup. And just cook for our team. I am so happy this guy is our player, man. I'm so happy he didn't go to Real Madrid. I'm so happy he didn't go to fucking Barcelona or PSG. I mean, I would have been fine with him going to PSG because, what I mean? But I'm so happy he went to Chelsea. So happy. And then next year, if we get Giovanni Quenda and we get Mega or whatever his name is, the guy who plays at Strasbourg, and we get maybe another midfielder or whatever, and we get a center back, we're fucking there, man. We are actually there. Giovanni Quenda, I don't know if you guys seen. I've been watching some sporting games. Giovanni Quenda is insane. He is insane. He actually might be another Esteval situation. He might be better than Esteval. I'm dead ass. He is fucking incredible. He's an insane player. No, I'm talking about Giovanni Quenda though. Halftime, I forgot to mention this. Andre Santo comes on for Malo Gusto. Reece James goes to right back. Reece James looks equally as good at right back and center mid now, which I'm so happy about. Previously, he didn't. Right now, he does. And he just looked fucking, oh my God. Andre Santos continues to impress. He got that one goal that was considered offsides, but, whatever. And he was looking insane, man. He really, showed up today. Andre Santos looked so good. And then Liam Delap came on, and Liam Delap was showing numbers. I remember before this game, everyone was talking about, oh, Liam Delap hasn't scored a goal. He hasn't scored a goal. And then he fucking scores an insane goal. Oh, my God. Before that, actually, there was one time where Liam Delap came back. He was on sides, by the way. He got a pass from Pedro Neto, I believe, or Garnacho, one of the two. And he made an absolute insane pass. He was, on the touchline, and he passed it all the way to Esteval. World-class pass. I didn't even know that was in his fucking bag. Actually, last video, I literally said, Liam Delap cannot pass. And this guy just passed like a fucking bullet to Esteval. And Esteval couldn't finish. The defenders got there immediately. I wasn't mad at Esteval. I think we were up 2-0 at that point, so I wasn't mad or anything. But holy shit, what a pass. What a fucking pass. That was insane. Liam Delap, obviously gets the third goal. Looked insane as well. Yeah, this Barcelona team, they're not good. They're just not good anymore. And I think Chelsea, this game really showed that. We were fucking dominant. From minute 1 to minute 90, it was domination. Even before the red card, you could tell Chelsea were the better team. I won't say dominant, but we were the better team. You can't lie about that. You can't. We were the better team before that red card. And then the second half came, and Hansi Flick has all the fucking time in the world to make any tactical adjustment that he wants. And then Chelsea do even better. It's fucking embarrassing for you guys. I hope you guys know that it's embarrassing for you. All right, that's going to be the end of the video. Let me give my prediction for Arsenal. I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea. I don't think Arsenal score. Again, we've had the second best defense in the league, and we've had like one of the best attacks in the league. So I don't really think Arsenal are going to score. Jokic isn't going to do shit. The only thing I'm worried about, and we've gotten a lot better at this, so I'm very happy, but the only thing I'm worried about are set pieces. If we get into a set piece with Arsenal, I'm definitely nervous. But Gabriel's not even there anymore, so I'm not that nervous. And honestly, we've been getting so much better at set pieces. So I'm not too worried because we've gotten a lot better. Especially Sanchez. Sanchez has gotten a lot better at set pieces, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I'm going to say 2-0. I'm going to say no, because Esteval probably won't play. I'm going to say Enzo scores. I'm going to say Enzo scores from, like, a pen or something. Enzo will score, and then probably Pedro Neto will score. I think that's a good... Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Enzo and Pedro Neto, or, like, Enzo and Tosin. I can see Tosin scoring. Maybe from, like, a corner or whatever. But, again, like, set pieces will get dominated anyway. So I don't even want to say that. Enzo, and I'll say Enzo and João Pedro. I'll say Enzo and João Pedro will both score. That's who I'm going to go with. 2-0 Chelsea. And then after that, we're officially in the title race. So, yeah. But thank you guys for watching. It was my review of the 3-0 Chelsea-Barcelona game. Complete, utter domination. Fantastic game to watch. I was so happy. Smile across my face the entire fucking game. It was a blast. Thank y'all for watching.